ace is beautiful, a deuce is pleasing, but show me an 8 and you know I'm freezing on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Hello there. Welcome to Card Sharks. Nice to have you here. Thank you. And thank you for joining us at home. How's your day going? We're having a ball. Thank you. And for the opening poem, we would like to thank Dennis Armstrong of Albuquerque, New Mexico, who's KOB-TV Channel 4. Thank you very much for being a part of the show and sending in an opening poem. Now let's open the board and get through the cards. Go ahead. Janice and Lois will load it in, and here come our Card Sharks. Hello, Debbie, our champion. Again, you are whom?
I'm Debbie Golding, and I live in Glendale with my husband Kirk, and I work for a market research company.
Nice to have you back. You had a little tough luck with the money cards, but you've got a couple of $100, and
That's right.
You're here as the champion. And we're meeting the challenger for the first time. Hello there, Rhonda. Nice
Hello.
to meet you.
Nice
Won't
to
you
meet
tell
you.
us about you?
My name is Rhonda Trishelle, and I live in Anaheim, California. I work for an amusement park, and in my spare time, I like to dabble in amateur theater and read.
Oh, good, good, good. You are an actress in the theater or in the...
A little bit. I
Whatever
dabble.
you can do. Amateur theater is fun,
Amateur,
right? There's no
definitely.
pressure on there.
Absolutely.
Nice to have you here, and I hope you're
Thank
not
you.
going to feel any pressure here, because you're among friends. You both got the cards?
Yes.
And good luck. We play the best 2 games out of 3. We start with a question to the champion, Debbie. Debbie, we asked 100 child psychiatrists, if a boy is a bully, is he usually covering up for the fact that he's really a coward at heart? How many child psychiatrists said a bully is really a coward?
I think that anybody who is a bully is a coward because they have to use force and they can't be natural and be like people. So I think that's a pretty high number. I'll say around 62.
62 out of 100 child psychiatrists feel that way. So says Debbie. Higher or
I'd
lower?
agree totally with what Debbie has said, but I think it's going to be even higher than that, Debbie.
Higher than that?
Yep,
If
higher.
it's higher, Rhonda, you'll play your cards. If not, it'll be Debbie with hers. Anytime you hit the answer right on the head, it's a $500 bonus. The actual number of child psychiatrists who said a bully is covering up for the fact that he's really a coward is 57. Not higher, it's a little bit lower. It was, however, more than half. So Debbie gets the first crack at the cards. The object of the game, of course, to work your way across that board. And Debbie's going to start off with a king.
Lower!
Lower than a king, a queen.
Lower!
Risking it lower, a 6.
Freeze!
And we move over the freeze bar, protecting that position. Debbie can't go back any further than that. She needs 2 cards for the game. Rhonda, there are a lot of new flavored lipsticks on the market that are supposed to entice men. So we asked 100 bachelors from across the country, do you like kissing a woman who is wearing flavored lipstick? How many bachelors do like kissing a woman wearing flavored lipstick?
Well, I don't think that flavored lipstick is very good at all. I don't like it. I know that my boyfriend doesn't like it. So I would think the number that really likes kissing flavored lipstick would be pretty low. I'll try 29.
29 out of 100 bachelors do like it.
My husband likes flavored lipstick. He likes it when I wear different flavors. He says, that tastes good. So I'm going to say it's higher.
Higher than that?
Yes.
Do you recommend it? I know that in the poll, the strawberry was much better than the garlic. Most people felt that way. 29 and higher. The actual number of bachelors who like kissing a woman who's wearing flavored lipstick is 70. Oh, yeah, very much higher. Well, kind of fun, I guess. Debbie, you've got a 6.
I'll change that card.
When you win the question, you can change it. Oh, not a good change. You're up the middle with
I'll
an 8.
go lower.
Lower than an 8. A 4. If this is higher, Debbie has the first game of the match. No, it's not higher. She goes back to that well-protected base card, and Rhonda gets a free chance at a 10.
Lower.
Lower than a 10. No, an ace is not lower. Janice will fill in the spaces, and we'll have question 3 coming at you in a moment, right after this commercial break. Middle of game 1 of our best 2 out of 3 match, and there's how we stand. Debbie has moved over now with an 8 as her base card. She needs 2 cards for the game. Rhonda with a 10 needs 4 cards. We pick up with question 3 to Debbie. Debbie, we asked 100 people, do you have any married friends who would be happier if they got divorced? How many people do have married friends who would be happier if they got divorced?
I think that there are a lot of people out there who are married that
100
shouldn't.
said a very unhappy voice out there in the audience.
That's sad. No, I don't think it's that high. I'm just married myself, so I have an optimistic attitude towards marriage. So I think it'll be about 32.
32 out of 100 people do have married friends who would be happier if they got divorced. Higher or lower, Rhonda?
Well, I think it would be even higher than that, because I have a lot of married friends who are better friends if they just don't have to see each other all the time.
Okay, so 32 and higher.
A little higher.
The actual number of people who have married friends who would be happier if they got divorced is 72. Oh, yeah, it's higher. Rhonda very much right on with that
Can
one.
I
and she's
change
looking
that
at a
card,
10.
please?
And now she can try to improve it, winning the question. And
Oh.
again, not a good change by a player.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher, did you say?
Higher.
She's going a little against the odds. Is she right? No. 9 is not higher. It's the same, and it had to be higher. Debbie, that gives you a chance to call up the 8.
Lower!
Lower than the middle card? No. Very tough to call those middle ones. And now as we fill in the spaces, sudden death. Someone has to win this game on this play of the cards. Rhonda, we asked 100 United States congressmen in Washington, D.C. Do you think today's all-volunteer army is every bit as good as it was when we had the draft? How many congressmen think the all-volunteer army of today is just as good as when we had the draft?
Well, this is an issue that's just coming up again now with the all-volunteer army.
We try to stay on top of things, Rhonda.
Yes, we do. And I would think that the all-volunteer army is not as effective as a draft situation. So I would say...
How many feel it is as good?
I would say it's a lower number. I would say it's around 35.
35 out of 100 congressmen.
35.
Debbie?
I agree with Rhonda, but I think it's even going to be lower.
Lower than that?
Lower than that.
Interesting. I'm always fascinated by the polls of people like congressmen to find out how they feel. 35 and lower. The actual number of congressmen who think the all-volunteer army of today is as good as it was when we had the draft is 1. That's all. It's lower. Debbie. Isn't that a fascinating poll? Just one congressman felt that way. Debbie, sudden death. You've got an 8. You could play it or change it and try to turn over 2 cards. Rhonda with a 9 needs all 4. Play it or pass it.
I'm going to pass it to Rhonda.
Somehow I can't imagine why when Rhonda has a near-middle card and she must go all the way across the board right now.
Lower.
Lower than a 9. No! She couldn't do it with the first card. Debbie wins game 1. Game 1 to the champion. Getting control is sudden death, so very important. So we will clear the board, set up for game 2. Same 2 decks of cards with the next cards off the top of the deck. Debbie,
Yes.
we found 100 women who chose to get pregnant without getting married. Their choice. We asked them, did you have to ask more than one man before you found one? What are you laughing at now? It's a serious question. We asked them, did you have to ask more than one man before you found one who was noble and willing to father your child? How many single women did have to ask more than one man before they found one who was willing to father their child?
Well, I think a lot of men would be hesitant if a woman just came up to them and said, hey, I want you to be the father of my baby. They'd
Yeah, I
go,
was standing on a street the other day, and that was just so...
one of those ladies in there. I think that's
Of course,
going to
that
be...
may not have been what she was talking about on the street. Well, I'm sorry. Debbie, I got sidetracked. How many single women did have to ask more than one man?
I'm going to say that's a medium number, around 48.
48 out of 100. Rhonda.
I agree with what Debbie's saying, but I think it's going to be higher than that.
Even higher than that?
Even higher than that.
Yeah, I think you're right. It is a little strange. The question is,
Just
how high is it? But I would think it would be a little odd. The actual number of single women who had to ask more than one man before they found one who was willing to father their child is 8. That's all. No, Debbie. Does that mean they were more willing than I thought? Of course that's what they mean. Debbie, you've got a jack.
Lower!
Playing it lower. A 5.
Higher!
Switching it higher, and 9.
Freeze!
And again, with that freeze, Debbie is protected, needing 2 cards for another crack at the big money. Rhonda, got some catching up to do.
Okay.
Rhonda, we asked 100 medical doctors. Medical doctors. They would know about this. Is it dangerous for busty women to jog? How many doctors, serious medical question, how many doctors said it is dangerous for busty women to jog?
Well, I would think medical doctors would say it's dangerous, but if you take the proper precautions, you'll be okay. Although it is dangerous if you don't take those precautions. So I would say it's a medium number, around 55.
55 out of 100
Yes.
doctors said busty women, it is dangerous.
I think it's lower. I don't think it's dangerous to jog if you have big...
That's okay, Deb. We get the idea. I know it's very dangerous for the men driving by. That's often a problem. 55 and lower. The actual number of doctors who said it is dangerous for busty women to jog is 22. You're right. It's lower. Debbie, you get a 9.
Change that card, please.
Debbie keeps getting control, and it's been paying off so far. An 8. Lower than the 8. A 7.
Higher.
She's going to risk it, and she is the champion. If it's higher, yes! Rhonda, we thank you. Have to say goodbye.
Thank you so much.
But we have some lovely party gifts for you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Rhonda Tischel. Debbie Golding, come on down here with me. Congratulations. Debbie had some tough luck last time with the money cards. Maybe she'll do a lot better this time. We'll find out after this commercial break.
I used to make love to my wife.
Back with our champion, Debbie Golding. $200 richer for winning the match and now going for the big money. You cut the cards?
Yes, I did.
Let's get over and play them. Come on, Debbie. Let's play those money cards. Here we go. And we're going to give you $200 of new money with the money cards and 3 cards on the bottom line. Your decision how you'd like to bet them. When you move to the second level, we add another $200 of betting money. We'll give you 3 more cards. Minimum bets, remember, $50 till you get to the top card. The big bet, where you must risk at least half the money. Now you're on your own, so if you get a double, you don't lose. We'll just carry it over for you. Want to give you every opportunity. Good luck. Here's $200. And you can change your base card on each level if you need to. Thank you, Lois. Let's start Debbie off with 200 and a queen.
I'll bet $100 lower.
Half of it, $100, that this card is lower than the queen. And it is with a 5. Up to 300.
I'll bet $150 higher.
Oh, good size bet. Half the money, $150 higher. Yeah. Just higher with a 6, but that's all you needed.
I'm going to bet $100 higher.
$100 on a 6, and again higher. No, this time she's not right. But you're going to get some of that money back because as we move up to 4, we give you the other $200. You've got $550 and 4 cards to go.
I'm going to bet $300 higher.
Come on, let's see a real big one. 300 higher. Yeah. 850 and a 7.
A 7. I'm going to bet $100 higher.
We've only seen one face card. Let's see one
Yeah.
right now, please. $100 higher. High enough with a 10. 950. 2 to go.
I'm going to bet another $100 lower.
$100 lower than the 10. Yes! 3. $1,050, and we move up a great card.
Love it. I'm going to keep that card. I'm going to bet $850 higher.
$850. Is this card higher than a 3? Yes! For $1,900. Yeah, good, Deb. That's nice. And let's see, we'll add up the money before. $2,350. Deb, much better job this time. Debbie Golding, a fine champion, meets a new challenger right after this commercial break. Don't go away.
This business.
2 brand new decks of cards. Here comes a new challenger on Card Sharks. Bob Bird. Hello, Bob. Nice to meet you. I'm fine.
I'm Bob Bird from Southern California, but a native Southern Californian. I go to El Camino College in Torrance, where I'm now studying architecture. I plan to take my studies to Arizona State University in Tempe, where I'll continue my studies.
Gee, I wasn't going to ask him. No, thank you, Bob. No, that's a nice field, architecture. That sounds
yeah,
good.
it's
So,
fun.
Arizona, they build some lovely places
They
out
sure
there
do.
in the
Nice
desert.
land, too, boy.
Good. Nice to have you here, Bob. Good luck. You're up against a tough champion.
Oh, I know.
Did you cut the cards?
I sure did.
Then here we go. We start the best 2 out of 3 with a question to Debbie. Debbie, we asked 100 newlywed men. Now that you're married, which would you say is more expensive, the courtship or the upkeep? How many newlywed men said the upkeep is more expensive?
Well, I'm a newlywed.
You're a newlywed, yes.
And I know that my husband, the courtship, was more expensive because now we don't go anywhere, hardly. I think they have more money to spend before they're married. When you get married, you have more expenses, too. So I'll say...
How many say the upkeep is more expensive?
I'll say that is about number 45.
45 out of 100. Feel the
I
upkeep
tell you
is
what,
more
I'm going to say
expensive.
that's a little bit lower because they figure once they got them there, once they're married, man, they don't have to take them out and wine them and dine them all the time.
So you say lower.
So they're gonna slack off a little bit.
Are you married, Bob?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. So you have never paid the monthly bills or anything, huh,
No,
Bob?
I haven't.
So he says lower, okay. It sounds like to me it'll be higher. If you've ever paid the bills, right? The actual number of newlywed men who said the upkeep is more expensive than the courtship is 73, not lower. It's higher. Oh, yeah. Those bills don't go. You can pick the dates, but the monthly bills have got to be paid. Debbie, you got a 2.
All right, higher!
Higher than a 2. An ace. Lower than the ace, a jack. Lower than a jack, a 9.
Freeze!
Great job by Debbie, who now, as we protect that position, needs 1 card. She can't go back any further. Bob, today's laws allow any retired person to collect Social Security, even if that person is a millionaire. So we asked 100 people, is it wrong for a 65-year-old millionaire to collect Social Security? How many people said that's wrong for a 65-year-old millionaire to
Hey,
collect Social Security?
that's a high number. There's a lot of people out there that really need that Social Security, and those millionaires don't need it. I would think, personally myself, I would be, if I was a millionaire and I was collecting Social Security, I'd feel real guilty. That's going to be a pretty high number. People say that is morally wrong. I'm going to say it's somewhere around 63.
63 out of 100 feel
I
it's
agree
wrong.
with him, but I think it's going to be much higher. That's really bad when
Even
a
higher than
millionaire
that?
collects that.
I wasn't even aware they could. I thought it was
Yeah.
somewhat by need. No, 63 and higher. The actual number of people who said it's wrong for a 65-year-old millionaire to collect Social Security is 50, not higher, lower.
All right.
I guess a lot of people felt that's what it's there for. They're as entitled as anyone else. And now that's Bob with a free chance at a 4.
Higher than the 4. Let's go higher than the 4.
Higher. A 6.
6. Higher than the 6. Let's do it.
Higher
Come
than
on.
a 6? No. Took a chance on a near middle card. It didn't pay off. And most importantly, it gives Debbie a free chance to call up the 9 for the game.
Lower!
For the first game of the match, is it lower? Yes. Debbie wins it. She got herself protected, needed the 1 card, took advantage of it. Game 1 once again to the champion. And so we'll deal out same 2 decks of cards and quickly get into game 2. Debbie, we asked 100 women. Do you have one dress in your closet that is so old that it's come back into style? How many women do have a dress that's so old it's come back into style?
I think that there are a lot of women out there who have dresses that are so old that they come back into style. I know that I have a few. I never throw away my clothes. I keep them forever. You know, I've got things that probably come back into style in about 20 years or something. So I'll say that's about a medium number, around 53.
53 out of 100
No,
women
I think
say,
that's
yeah,
a little
they've
bit
got one
higher.
like that, Bob.
I think more people, I think the ladies do have more clothes stowed away in the closet they don't even know about that are there that have come back into style. I'm going to say that's a higher number.
Higher than that?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Our studio audience is kind of mixed on this one. Hope you've made a decision at home. Let's find out. 53 and higher. The actual number of women who have a dress that's so old it's come back into style is 54. Bob has it by 1. Debbie just missed the $500 bonus. Bob needs this game, and he starts with an 8.
Change that card, please.
Can't say as a blame with that middle card. Jack a
Let's
good
go
change.
lower than the jack.
Lower than a jack. No. Bob's having tough luck with the cards, and Debbie doesn't mind at all. A free chance at an 8 as well, and she's got to play it.
Higher!
Higher than the 8. No. And we'll fill in the spaces. No one advanced on that. Let's quickly get into the next question. Bob, we found 100 men who have been divorced 3 or more times. And we asked them, have all of your wives been the same type of girl? How many divorced men said yes, all of their wives have been the same type of girl? Quickly now.
I don't think they have the same, they would get the same type of woman the next time. And they figured it didn't work that time, let's try a different one.
But how many did?
I think that they all went out and, nah, let's not do it. I'm going to say it's a low number, about 25.
25 out of 100 married the same type. Higher or lower, Debbie?
I think it's a little higher than that. People tend to marry the same type of people.
Higher. The actual number of divorced men who said all of their wives have been the same type of girl is 10. No, not the same. Different. Bob, you got it. Bob, you got a jack.
I'm going to go lower than that jack
Playing
still.
the jack lower? No, he still can't get on track. Debbie with an 8.
Higher!
Higher than the 8. No! Neither player advances, and it's getting tougher because both players need 4 cards. Question 3 is next. We'll be right back.
Hey, what the blank is going on here? What the blank is he doing? Hey! Hey, I know her and him. They're blanking hilarious. Whoa, get a load of this blank. Holy blank, this is funny. Match Game, you'll laugh your blank off. Weekdays at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific, only on Game Show Network.